the local park, and my intent this morning was to throw the bike on the car, but I realized that my wife didn't have gas in her car. So I had to take my wife's car, and I can't fit my bike in her car. So I said I'm gonna go get her gas, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get over here and run or jog or walk a little bit here and get my workout in. So I did a loop around the park. It was painful. I'm just not in shape for it right now, so I won't pretend anymore about that. But what I will do is get my laps in, do a little walk in here, walking and talking, chilling and slimming. So feel good. So anyway, hope y'all are doing well today. Thank you so much for tapping in. And over here at the park, it's getting hot too. My gosh, I really should have got out here when I was thinking about it this morning. When I rolled over this morning, I said, "Oh, I should go take the bike." And I realized that my wife's car needed gas, and then wheels on the bus came off. So it is what it is. Oh, and also, I got up this morning and did some editing. So there was that too. That was another reason why I didn't get up and go like I wanted to. I got into my devotions and reading and stuff. Oh, finished thoughts for young men. I'll talk about that in a second. Got into my devotions and reading, and then I had those edits I wanted to do on the Marco Rubio video as well as the Brandon Johnson video. So there we go. And so let's talk about that for a second. My plan was to increase the volume of videos that I put out every day. So, and I think I got a good system in place. I got some good players in place to help me with that. And the Karen Reed trial was a bust for me. I literally could only do it 2 days. It just wasn't working. The Diddy trial y'all know what that is. It's crazy. It's a dumpster fire. But I don't see how people are getting content to share, because literally, and I've even stopped paying attention to it. So I don't even know. Maybe the salacial parts are kind of taking a back seat. I don't know. But there's a little bridge over here, and the bridge said it was closed. Oh, they're gonna probably replace it. Okay. Morning. So we usually ride our bikes across this bridge, and there's a bike trail back here and such like that. So anyway, the Diddy trial it's crazy. It's a dumpster fire. So I just wasn't getting any views, man. People were not checking it out. So I feel like I'm getting a little bit better traction from the daily updates on the inmate jailbreak. So I don't think they caught anybody yesterday. So actually it's been a little, good morning. So actually it's been a little bit surprising. They've caught 5 inmates and 1 maintenance worker, 1 plumber. They caught a plumber and 2 ladies that helped some of the inmates. So that's it. But a little surprised they haven't caught anybody else. But we'll see by the end of the day today. The plan is to crank out 3 to 5 pieces of content a day. My goal, it's a hefty goal because I'm nowhere near there now, is 45,000 views a day. That's my goal. If I hit 45,000 views a day for a month, we are cooking with gas. So if I put out 4 or 5 pieces of content a day, or to 45,000 views, we should be good to go. And I think somebody mentioned it to me. There's certain areas that I can be perceived as a subject matter expert in. I need to stay in my lane. There's certain other areas, as much as I might want to talk about them, as much as I might feel like I have something to say, I'm not a subject matter expert. Nobody's going to come to me for that. And I don't think people were coming to me for the Karen Reed trial because they don't see me as a subject matter expert. A lot of people were coming to me for the YSL trial. I think I cut my teeth and I earned my salt on that one. So people were like, hey, this dude talks about this. He seems like he knows what he's doing. He lives in Atlanta. he's going to the trial, stuff like that, going to the courthouse. I think that's how I earned my stripes, if you will, in the YSL trial. But the Diddy trial, Karen Reed, not so much. Now, if we want to be honest, people have said it. I really dropped the ball. I should have been on the Karen Reed trial the first time around. It just was so weird to me. It didn't make any sense. And I just didn't see the benefit. I just didn't have the mental wherewithal to try to understand what the trial was about, because it just didn't make sense to me right off the bat. And so therefore I didn't get into it. So, but that's where I dropped the ball. I should have gotten in on a Karen Reed trial from the first time around. Because now the second time around, when I jump in, even when I jumped in kind of late. And that was my fault. So you learn. All right, so cross country kids are out here getting their cross country miles in on the trail. So okay, so back to that 45,000 views a day. So I'm gonna schedule out 4 or 5 videos a day. I'm gonna do the reactions to them and drop them in a I gotta come up with a decent rep scheme. I don't really know as of yet what the rep scheme will be. I'm gonna try to emulate some other people that are really crushing it and see what their rep scheme is. Do they do like 10, 12, 2, 4, stuff like that. And then as soon as one of those videos hits and does well, Lord willing, I'll be in my subject matter vein. If the content does in fact hit and I get that 45,000, the other videos get held over till tomorrow. Same thing. So if I hit that, I think I really will be doing well. So we'll see how it goes. It's an audacious goal for sure. So, but the only way I'm going to get 10,000, the only way I'm going to hit 10 grand a month is by doing something really audacious and really being intentional and tenacious about how I put out content. So that's the only way I'm going to do it. And so I got to do it. That's that. I'm looking forward to today's graduation. So that's another reason why I want to get done today. Get done with my video now, because I'm going to go home and catch up with the family. Got a house full of people ready to celebrate President Firstborn. And then, so I got my workout in. I did not get enough water this morning. I got a sip. So I will be probably stopping on my way home and get some, but I need to, so I'll be on that. And then graduation actually shouldn't be that long, so we'll see. I heard rumors that my big girl's going to a party afterwards. So if she does, and I don't know what my wife and sisters and mother-in-law are going to do. I don't know. Maybe I will do a nightcap on the New Orleans, what do we call it? The Pookie Escape, the Great Pookie Escape. So we'll see how that goes. But that's that. Yeah. The goal, the intent, the aim is to really crank up the content. So we've got to see what happens with that, and not just crank it up for crank up's sakes. I'm gonna try not to put out a bunch of just random content, but rather content that's I'm a subject matter expert. So I'm actually gonna spend a little time today, probably on my way walking back, is thinking about what am I a subject matter expert in, and what can I talk about definitively, and then those will be the areas that I focus on. So when I tap an editor, don't give me content about this, even though I've talked about it in the past. Don't give it to me. Give me all content about this, because this is where I'm a subject matter expert. I'm not a subject matter expert in WNBA or NBA situations. I can say something intelligent about it, but it's not even in my ballpark. Even if they are talking about stuff that might be dealing with race or woke ideology, it's not my cup of tea. But politics, governance, talking about race, absolutely. Woke ideologies in the church, sign me up. Small business administration, that's not my deal. So I think that'll work out. Really get into what I'm good at, what people consider me a quote unquote expert at, and just stay there and just live there. Who's that sending me a message? Okay. So we'll see how that goes. And the goal is, I think I really feel comfortable that I can pull it off in June. I really do. Some reason or other, April and mayhem were just, they were just I don't know, humbling. But I really believe I can pull this off in June, Lord willing. Just hit a good stride, good content, good focused reactions, and good focused commentary, and keep it moving. So keep it pushing. Like parenting and raising kids, that's a wheelhouse. That's a subject matter expert area for me. So, but gardening is not. I might, I might be interested in it, but bike riding is not my deal. Well, one, because I need to ride my bike. How about that? Hey there. So I think that's it. So anyway, thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I appreciate you. Make sure you comment below. Let me know what other areas. I said I was going to talk about thoughts for young men. Okay, that's going to be mine tomorrow. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. And I think I started reading the preface of the Black Fatigue book. It's already making me say bad words, so I gotta pray about reading this, because it's coming off from a very interesting premise that I'm finding problematic. From literally in the first 3 pages, I have a problem with her preference. How she came to these conclusions just seems really problematic. Now, I don't know if this woman professes to be a Christian. I'm pretty sure I'll have to look that up before I do my chapter review, but it probably is fair to say that she's not a Christian, and that's why she has this viewpoint of racial whatever she's talking about like she does, is because she doesn't understand who we are in Christ. So we'll be talking about that. So thank you so much. I'll do the thoughts for young men tomorrow. Maybe I'll read some quotes from it or something. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll bring the bike and I'll read from the park. There we go. I'll sit in the park and read after I get my ride on. That's what I'll do. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So thank y'all for rocking with me. Appreciate y'all very much. I'm gonna take the scenic route. This park is a quarter of a mile, or really depends on how you take it. It's about a quarter-mile loop. So I did 1 loop, and then I pulled out the phone and looped with y'all. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, thank you so much for rocking with me. See y'all soon. Grace and peace.